All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are officially on our way to where?
Shasta Caverns.
Yep, Shasta Caverns. Yesterday we didn't get to go in because they didn't have the time for us. And so today we're going. We'll see y'all there. Bye. They called for our tour. So up there, we walk down this way. Oh, my thighs hurt. Thank God taking the long route.
Mom, you guys take the long route.
Luella, please be careful. They're kids, yes.
Nope, we don't have our kids.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just sit. I wish you would. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good? Is it yummy? Yeah.
Drivers here. Your boat captain will be down now. Before we get started, I need to do a quick safety brief. In those bins above your heads are personal flotation devices. They look like this one. We needed those. We pulled back on those handles when they would drop down. You pick one up, open it up, and stick your head through this hole. Wrap the strap around your back and attach the hook to the loop. Hold tight as needed. If we had to get in the water today, we would do so feet first. We do not dive in case there's anything under the water we cannot see. On either side of where Donna is sitting are global flotation devices. If anybody went overboard, we would toss one to them and bring them back on board. In the rear, there are fire extinguishers attached to the rail on either side of the boat if those were needed. In the event of an emergency, stay calm and listen to our instructions. Feel free to walk about the boat while we drive. Take lots of pictures. Just don't stand in front of the driver. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you. You ready, Tatans? Yeah? Hey kids! Kids! Are you guys excited? What are you most excited about there? A maze?
Our base that we made yesterday.
Oh, okay. Is it over there? Is this where we went fishing yesterday? Oh. It looks like it. Too many tips over there. Oh my gosh, this is Chington's dream day, weekend. Oh my goodness.
Your dream came true.
Oh man.
She's gonna turn around and say, "Suck it up, people."
Don't, no, you guys can't, what is it? Enjoy the view. Enjoy it in your head only.
Look at it and that's it. Walk in your memory. Have a good one.
Yeah, come here. Oh, I'll sit next to Lou, sorry.
Let Lucy can't hear. Go. Can't go.
Oh, we want to sit in the back.
You get out first and it's easier for that.
Oh,
Hey.
I'll be your driver to get to the top. Awesome. This is not a long drive, only about 1.5 miles. But we will be moving up another 800 feet in elevation, so it will be steep and windy at times. We are driving through Shasta Trinity National Recreation Area. There's a lot of plants and trees out there. Unfortunately, a lot of those plants are poison oak. Is everybody familiar with poison oak?
Yeah.
Do I have to pass out samples today?
Please no.
Luckily, our maintenance team removes them off any of the paths you guys are going to be allowed on today. So unless you get too adventurous, we'll just send you home with photos and memories. No itchy patch.
Yes.
We do have a lot of wildlife over here, so keep a sharp eye. You never know when they'll pop out of the forest. The natural entrance to our cave was found in 1874 because people walked up from the town of Baird. The town of Baird would have been located about halfway between us and that very large Great Bridge down there to the south. It is now submerged under about 300 foot of water. Back then the cave was called Baird Cave. You guys will not get to see the natural entrance today. Its location is difficult to get to. In 1959, the Thompson brothers blew a man-made tunnel entrance. That's where we will be entering today. Luckily for us, when they did that, they accidentally found a whole lower set to the cave we didn't know about previously. So you guys will see way more than the original explorers. Talk a little bit more about that large gray bridge. That is a double-deck span support road and rail bridge. It stands at 504 feet tall, making it the tallest bridge of its kind in the world.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
Down towards the bottom is a rather large boulder. That boulder is bigger than the boat that just brought you over here.
That's so beautiful.
Really tall.
This way, though. You got this.
Really tall.
You're missing all this.
Missing all this.
The poison oak on the left.
Rock surrounding us. Meet the limestone. This limestone is a sedimentary rock formed on the ocean floor. You see a lot of fossils in the limestone today as evidence of that. There's a fourth core of fossils just below the reef.
Don't touch anything, okay? Wow.
Look how high it goes.
Look to the up left. Lala, look. Natural lighting. Oh, just kidding. Okay, stairs, okay?
800 feet.
Wow. You can stay right behind Mom. Oh, yeah, right here, okay? Okay, stairs going down.
Was accidentally discovered in 1959. That's the main reason they named this section the Discovery Room. Then the Thompson brothers looked around in here and noticed that this area holds almost every formation we have to discover in our cavern system. So that's also why we stuck with the Discovery Room name. Since we're surrounded by almost every single type of formation here, I'll get a lot of the sciencey explanation out of the way so we don't have to talk about that the whole time we're here. And I'll start small and kind of work my way up from there. So we'll talk about these tubular stalactites and stalagmites. These guys are also called soda straws. They start to grow when a single drop of water falls into the ceiling and precipitates, leaving a ring of that calcite crystal behind. And as the water flows, the ring of crystal will grow and grow, eventually looking like this. That's why they're called soda straws. They are hollow in the diagram of how white crystal is. But eventually, the little chili is going to swallow up the soda straw, and it'll transform the formation yet again, giving us a stalactite. Yeah, and that's why all of the stalactites are hollow to a point. It just depends on when those soda straws get clogged and start to grow on the outside. But every drop that falls off of a stalactite hits the floor and leave a little more of the calcite. And that's how we get the stalagmite formations. The stalagmites grow up from the ground on the home so they won't be hollow like the stalactites. Good way to remember the difference between the two formations, though, is stalagmites have a from the ground, stalag, and they might reach the ceiling someday. As to where the stalactites have a C in them for ceiling, stalact, and they hang tightly as well. I'm pretty glad these guys hang tight. But eventually, the two formations will touch tips and grow together, and that's what we call them a column. Like that little guy up there. There's also some larger ones dropped towards the deck, but above that little column, then another formation start to make its way into the room. As drops of water go down the cavern walls, we are left with almost snail trails of crystal. These trails force all of the next drops to go the same way. Eventually, the crystal thickens just enough that gravity can pull the trail downwards. And that's how we get the fin that just started to grow there. Fast forward a little further though, that fin will be pulled completely straight to look much like our shrimp.
Whoa.
That's how we get the trigolite or gauge drapery, which is also a sound insulator, so it can soak up the echo throughout the caverns. But that's not the only thing that makes this drapery unique. The strip of mineral is filled up within the drapery to look a lot like strips of bacon, so it's also nicknamed cave bacon. I'll show you a great example of it looking like good a little further along. Make sure we're all hungry by the end of this. But the growth rate is really what gets me when it comes to these formations. Everything I've talked about so far is only growing about 1 inch every 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a really slow process. But then there's some large dripping, drizzling, or pooling in the cave. When we get water continuously flowing, we get flowstone. And the flowstone doesn't stand out as much. It looks more smooth and waxy compared to everything because it's created by the continuous flow of water. That's also why this flowstone is our fastest growing formation. It grows about 4 inches every 100 years instead of just 1 inch. So it's still not growing very quickly. Next to So much to say.
It's okay, look, Kenny. I mean, you can hold the rails. Oops. Watch your step. Yep.
This, our second stop, is also the second largest room, the dome room. The ceiling in this dome is about 80-85 feet above us. But what's really crazy to me about this huge space is there was at one point a pool of water that filled this area. And of course the water fluctuated over the hundreds of years it was here, but there was one level where we can see it's the longest. That's where this figure crystal is. It's not the only thing here that's a little out of place. There's this section over here. This looks a little different than the rest of the room because it's a man-made tunnel. This was supposed to be a shortcut for us to get us out to the next room, skip up some stairs. But when Thompson brothers were making this tunnel in the 60s, they started excavating around the corner and they began to hear gurgling water behind the walls. So they turned back and wanted to be washed away. Now here's a good rain, we do hear water back there again. It's a good-sized room that fills with water. So we won't be completing the tunnel, but that's about the only reason. We're also now protected. I'm not allowed to go blowing up formations at random. But that's exactly what they were doing. They used hydraulic drills and dynamite to make these tunnels. It took about 80 sticks of dynamite to get 4 to 5 feet into this rock. So it was a ton of work, and it resulted in all of this damage, which we'll see throughout the whole tour. Luckily, the water flowing over these broken edges does allow new formations to start growing, but they will never be the same. And sometimes broken formations can allow us to see something beautiful inside. Oh yeah. If you're wondering what happened to the rest of this guy, Bigfoot has it for a toothache. She needs a haircut, and Tina is not an ordinary llama. She is a llama corn. And above her, we've got Eagle Steve with his body, his wingspan. That looks pretty good. Trying to fly out, but there's nowhere for him to go. And then last but not least, just behind us, we have our dragon. With his dragon horns, closed eyes, the nose, the beard, and the body extends way down the down. Definitely one of the more fun stories.
Okay, 80 steps. 80 steps up. How was that? Are your legs dead?
Exercise. Think by the time y'all get back to your cars now, the total spirit count is about 812. So you're definitely earning whatever you want out of this for food. That's for sure. But now we've made it into our crystal realm. This area is probably my favorite, but they call this the crystal realm because of the beautiful crystal chandelier on our ceiling here.
Ooh.
And it is magnificent. Now on that chandelier, you might notice a formation that kind of defies gravity and grows every direction instead of just up or down. Those are the stalactites. They kind of look like tree roots up there, and they're everywhere in this room. They can defy gravity like none of the other formations because they were grown by the water pressure that was most ignorant. So at one point, this whole world was completely filled to the brim with water. Now pressure was building up, but of course the water was still trying to sink into the room through holes and fissures within the rock. Well, it had nowhere to go. So that started building up pressure too. And eventually the pressure built up so much that a crystal started shooting out of the holes and fissures of the rock. Kind of like someone was squeezing a tube of toothpaste behind it. Never know which way it'll go next. And of course the stalactites grow under pools of water in only 1 inch in 100 years. So it is a tad slower than the toothpaste scenario. And when the pressure released in here, they did technically become water. Of course, water dripping by them, splashing them, and in more crystals so they can grow, so they won't be defying gravity any further. But when that pressure first released in here, another formation was able to take the place of the stalactites, and that is coralite or coralloid. Cave coral and cave popcorn is made in a couple different ways. It's all over this section. It's pretty much everywhere, and it definitely looks a lot like coral, popcorn, calamari, rocky, dipping down the dirt. So whatever you guys learn, all of this.
To the basement.
This room's definitely a little different.
Oh, here's good.
You won't be fine.
He wants to get it out of his system.
I want to feel it too.
Oh yeah. Everybody get in there. And then we're gonna start up towards our inscription room where 2 of the first explorers burned their names into the formation, just so you guys can get to that crystal someday. Do watch your heads when you get to leave the room. So much you rocks. If you hit your head, you'll definitely wish to hide it. Here's that inscription. It's a 150-year-old paper piece. Put there in 1878. Now after you guys check out the inscription on your right there, we'll go through the popcorn tunnel. November 11th, put our teeth.
Popcorn tunnel. Wow. Sure did. Yeah. Whoa.
Like the big.
This is so beautiful. The cathedral. Ooh. Bacon.
Cathedral is where we have a surprise. So you guys can come out, find a spot to sit. We'll get the surprise going since everyone's up here.
Oh, look at the bacon. Right here. Okay, yep, right there. Perfect. Then
Then welcome into the cathedral room, and here we go. I'd love to know what the first explorers would think about all this. This was our first room discovered and explored. So those of you who are standing up, the natural entrance is a little hole up here. If you're sitting down, you can't quite see the hole, but that is where the first explorers came in this cave in 1874 and 1878. And they rappelled down with rope.
Oh wow, that was a short exit. You guys okay? Hon, you okay? Steep stairs. Please be careful. Yeah. Hold the railings.
It's true.
Have you been counting? 252 steps down. I guess stair steps? I don't know. We're almost there, y'all. Almost. Very beginning. Hi Yam, hi Cow. Dehan, you a G. Did you have fun, baby?
Yes.
What was your most favorite part about the whole tour?
The ending part.
Oh my goodness, that was my favorite too. Yeah. Great job, baby. I'm proud of you. Okay, see you. Say see you later.
See you later.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining.
All right, you guys, say bye. 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 You got to sift, baby, sift. Whoa, look at Iris. Woo! No. Wow, sift, baby, you got to sift. Pull your sleeves up. No. Pull your sleeves up.
Ooh, look at this shark too. Whoa!
Arrowhead.
Whoa! Honey, can you video record?
Me too.
Yeah.
No, you take it out, man. Take
What you got, Lala?
One morning.
Baby, shark tooth. Here, shark tooth. You gotta start putting your crystals and your rocks that you want in here, okay?
Yes.
I think they want to keep this. I think they don't.
I need more dirt. I need more
Wait till
dirt.
you got more stuff in there.
Wait, you haven't given me any more dirt. I only got one.
Okay, hold on.
Ah, I got some.
No, Kenny, put it in there. No, put it in there.
Yeah. Wait, but you gotta. How about you start taking it out there and wash it?
No, put it in. Wash it. No. You're gonna let go. In here. And turn it. Never turn it. Turn it. There you go.
Put some more in.
Careful. Careful.
Here. Careful.
Iris,
You got these green ones.
Iris, I got it. Iris, I got it.
And Kenny, you got these ones too.
I got this. How many arrowheads I got?
Guys, keep sifting.
Teeth. Wow.
Flakes in there. Kenny.
Those are awesome, baby.
See? There you go. Sift through it. Raise your hands.
Oh, Lala. Okay. Put it.
Here, baby.
Here. Go ahead, listen. Oh, look at this one. See?
Good job.
How long was the video?
What's that?
Look at this.
Yeah, it's supposed to be wrong.
What is this?
Oh, there's nothing bossy.
Come on, I don't know.
Like man-made stuff. Fossil.